Hi guys, today I am reviewing a little set of brushes that I picked up from Target. It's from their Up and Up brush line, which seems to have been recently redone. I know I've talked about a couple of different Up and Up eye brushes that I had used in the past. They had like a totally black handle, kind of dark tone brush hairs, and now this seems to be the style that all the brushes are. Silver handles, kind of like two-tone brush hairs. The specific set that I want to tell you about is the Complexion Brush Set. So this is a 4-piece brush set, plus you get a little pouch you can actually see through, and your brushes can, I guess, breathe a little bit through that. The 4 brushes that they say they've put in here are a blush brush, a foundation brush, a concealer brush, and a finishing brush. First off, just to talk about, the construction of these brushes, there's nothing written on the handles. They do seem really solid, nicely put together. The brush hairs are extremely soft. This brush here that I'm holding is the foundation brush, and I personally don't love using this style of brush to apply my foundation. I've really come to enjoy fuller style, like buffing brushes to put my foundation on, because I just love the way they blend out and they work so evenly. And most of the time I feel like I run the risk of getting like a streaky application with brushes that are this small. But I still do end up using this kind of brush in my makeup routine. So as you look at the demo, I've already got some foundation on. I use my Bobbi Brown Stick Foundation, and here I'm just patting on some of the corrector in Bisque on the under eye area. And these flat brushes can be really nice to pat in product without applying too much pressure. Also, the fact that it's so flat, it can take you precisely up to the under eye area. Now, the concealer brush, as you look at it sideways, it actually looks a little thicker than some of the other concealer brushes in my collection. But when it comes down to the tip and just the way that all functions, it's a little bit tapered up the sides there, and it seems to work a lot like any other concealer brush that I have. This is probably going to be the least reached for brush in this bunch for me. The way I did use it, just for the sake of demonstrating, is kind of around some redness on my nose. I think this could be more worthwhile if you've got some blemishes around your face and you really want a pinpointed application of concealer right on top of them. It's not a bad brush to have in your collection, and I think this could definitely be very functional for eyeshadow as well, but I'm just letting you know I'm not using it a whole lot. So we go from that to what I believe is the most versatile brush in this collection, and it's the blush brush. It's angled, it's full, it's super soft, and I'm able to work this in so many different ways. So, for example, setting my look with a little bit of pressed powder. I used the Maybelline Shine Free and just kind of went over my T-zone with this brush. You can kind of dab product on over areas where you want more coverage. My favorite use for this brush is for contouring. So I grabbed my IT Cosmetics Ombre Bronzer, which I did review earlier in the week if you're interested in that, but I use this in the hollows of my cheeks. It blends things out very easily. Like I said, it's so soft. It's very pleasant. It's a nice experience to use this brush. I used it around my hairline as well, and I used it for my blush. I used my Hot Mama blush from the Balm. Again, such a multitasker and very nicely sized for blush. And then, you could go on and use this to highlight if you wanted to. I think it's just a great brush in this set. And then you've got kind of a unique brush here. It's the setting brush, and this is a really interesting size. Look at it compared to the blush brush. It's definitely small, and this can be a great thing for like setting your under eye concealer. We're going to rewind back into the routine a little bit, and after I did that under eye corrector, I used a little bit of my Bare Minerals Summer Bisque with this brush. Great to apply a product like that and not get it too heavily applied. And then I also use this toward the end of my makeup routine with some highlighter. Down the nose, brow bones, tops of your cheeks. This did it so well. I love this little brush. I believe this whole set runs around $12 to $15 maybe, which I think is definitely a fair price. I think the quality of the brushes is good. They're all very, very soft, and I think they're just good staples to have in your makeup collection. My 2 stars of the bunch are the angled brush and the setting brush. I think these are both great, and anyone would get tons of use out of them. But I think another total perk to this little brush collection is that you can buy it at Target, and that accessibility does make things really easy for people. And for me, it's like I can apply my foundation with either, a Sigma F80 brush, or maybe I just want to blend it in with my fingers, but then I've got every other brush I need for everything else on my face. So thank you guys so much for checking out this review. I love reviewing brush sets, and I've got more plans in the future for some others that I'll be testing out. So thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.